Yo, yo, yo. This is DJ Blue Radio, the J Blue Show, and you're listening to this episode live on Spreaker.com and Spreaker Podcast Player. And I have a special guest with me today out of Fresno, California, west coast of the United States. We got Mic Benjammin. Mic Benjammin. That's MicBenjammin.com. Mic Benjammin was with us today, man. How you doing today, sir?
I'm fine, man. I just want to give a shout out to Jay Blue Sanders. You feel me? Respect.
For
love.
sure. Yeah, man. It's great to have you as a special guest today, man. Thanks for letting us have you today on this episode, man. It's a pleasure. I want you to just go ahead and just tell us who you are and what you do.
Well, my name is Mic Benjammin. I've been rapping since 4th grade, freestyling. I turned professional at 16 years old, and just been working hard on it for a long time. Took some time off. I've been done a lot of shows with celebrities like Mozzie and E40. Keek the Sneak. I made music with Keek. Hustler. Just a lot of Bay Area people that I really got love for, and just working hard for it. And I went to college, got educated in marketing, business management, all the skills that you need to be able to, actually succeed in this crazy ass music world that we're in.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's what's up. So tell us about, why do you do the work you do?
I do it out of love. I love this shit. I love just being myself and being independent and really coming from the gutter. I love the marketing. I love the whole back stuff between, really knowing how to do it. Because it was a long time I hated this shit because it's so hard to understand. Like, you go to school and you learn all these skills, and then these skills become irrelevant. So you got to pick out which skills are still relevant in today's time. So it's really just the love for this shit. Honestly, I love it. I love the entertainment business. I love my music. And I love famous people that provided the path for a nigga like me. And I love getting endorsements and fucking vibing with these people that are well known. Yes.
Yeah, man. Congratulations. I've been watching your endorsements, and I saw that you got an endorsement from the legendary Ice Cube, NWA, Lynch Mob. I seen another one by Tommy Tiny Lister, also known as Debo from the hit movie Friday. I seen an endorsement by the Bay Area legend Yuckmouth. Yeah. So yeah, you're doing really great, man. And what art do you most identify yourself with, Mic Benjammin?
Real talk, as a rapper, bro. I mean, I'm not for rappers like that, but I am one just because of how long I've been rapping. But yeah, I would consider myself as a rapper. But I mean, I'm a producer, marketer, engineer, and a promoter. So real talk, promoting has been the biggest key to being a successful rapper. So if anybody wants to be a successful rapper, they need to know how to promote, and not themselves, other people, and showing other individuals that they matter more than their own self. And that's how that other person will be able to come up and be able to lead by example. So yeah, those fields right there, rapping and promoting, those are my two main things I love.
Yes, that's a great answer. Can you share with us how did you practice change over time during this pandemic?
Well, I just been taking losses a lot. You take a lot of L's in this game, and either you take them as like you're totally losing, or you take them as you won in the long run. Like, I may have lost money behind situations, but I gained popularity, and I gained those people, those endorsements, such as Mozzie and Ice Cube and Jay Stalin. So even though I'm putting out my money and I'm not seeing big returns, I'm gaining shit that's going to last a lifetime. So, the way I'm able to control my shit through this pandemic is all about, again, social marketing and using the things that you've already done. I don't have to pay no more. I don't have to continue to pay these people and individuals. So I have all this viable information that You know, it means the world to fans, and then those fans become fans of you because you're rocking with their people that they love. You also get hate at the same time, but I think you get more love out of it, and that's really the reason why I do it too, is that love that you get from the fans.
Yes, absolutely. And Mic Benjammin, at your website is micbenjammin.com. That's correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Mic Benjammin.
MicBenjammin.com, everybody. For those that's tuning in and listening to this episode, we really appreciate it. We love you. Make sure that y'all go to MicBenjammin.com. That's MicBenjammin.com. That's MicBenjammin.com. Make sure that y'all share the so the raffle was that was due yesterday or the day before, right?
Yeah, it was on Friday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had 3 winners on that, and that was pretty awesome. They're excited.
What are you working on right now?
Well, right now, just stacking up money so I could present that picture that I'm working for. You know, having the things because it's all about image. So to be a successful person, I mean, it's not all about image, but image is at least 90% of what you want to show the world. So what I'm working on now is basically developing my image and creating that whole West Coast Ice Cube type feel that I want and that I love. You know, I'm not trying to copy Ice Cube, but if there was anybody to follow as a father figure or somebody that I truly wanted, it would be him. So I would say I'm going to probably dedicate my life to being in the forms of Ice Cube, acting and just everything, because it was the biggest endorsement and the dopest shit I could ever got. So I would never let it fade or go away. I'm going to make sure the whole world knows and understands this is why I'm doing this.
Wow,
because
man.
of the legendariness that he has and that he's created, and nothing will knock that. You know what I mean? No, nobody or nothing.
Wow, man. That Ice Cube sounds like a big inspiration for you, man. Shout out to Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? He's actually very political too, man. I actually follow him on Twitter. His Twitter is just off the hook. It's off the chain. Yeah, he's definitely, he's not afraid to speak and comment on the politics, and he's really been about that since the NWA, since he's been a poet and a writer, and that I think that's a very great choice of a legendary artist to look up to and to be inspired by.
I think though too that like I seen Ice Cube for his movies and everything that he used to be like before. After he endorsed me, I literally had to go and listen to his whole new album, all of his old shit, and I had to really understand where he's at now. And I totally see like the Ice Cube that is today is totally not who he was before. And it makes me more proud to be a part of it, because when I listen to his interviews, I understand why he endorsed me. I understand why he took this chance on me. It was more because he wants people that are actually doing this shit, that actually did it independently, and that's the most awesome thing you can ask for from any fucking celebrity in the world, is like to give a fucking shot to someone who actually lives this shit, breathes this shit, does this shit, is not no record label behind me, not no managers and publicists and people behind me backing me. It's me, my money, and my hard work. And that is the motherfucking most awesome shit I could have ever asked for. So
yes,
I never
sir.
expected him to do it. And when he did, it changed my whole life and my whole world.
Wow. Mic Benjammin, where can we find all of your music at?
Oh, man, I'm on Apple, Amazon, Spotify. But personally, all my music is old. So it's like this. It's like when you listen to me, you're listening to shit that I never thought I was going to get on Apple. I never thought when I was 16 years old and I was recording on karaoke machines and all the shit that I had and fucking studios and showers, I'd never expected my music or this shit to be where it's at. So all the new shit that I'm coming with, it's like my newest song is Married to the Game. If you're going to judge me off of that one, because that's 2020, and that's me live right now. But I'm on Amazon, Spotify, Apple, all of that. But I have a lot of new, beautiful, great music coming soon.
For sure, man. Everybody tuning in right now, Make sure that y'all go and follow Mic Benjammin on all social media platforms and all digital streaming platforms. And don't forget to check out his website domain, micbenjammin.com. And Mic Benjammin, can you tell us or share with us what's your strongest memory of your childhood, or one of your strongest memories from your childhood?
Honestly, my most strongest memory is from my father, man, just making me go out here and bum change and fucking learning how to hustle, teaching me how to hustle from absolutely nothing, and having that grind and that experience all my life. So I've always been selling shit. I was a car salesman. I sold 28 cars in 1 month. Anything I've ever done, I became really great at it. But it all goes back to my father and the way that he showed me that no matter what, you're going to have to pave the way for yourself, whether it's bumming change, whether it's getting a good job, whether it's grinding and selling everything you got. So, yeah, that my father and my mom, too, you know, she suffered from cancer. Just taking care of her and being a real person and putting my whole life on hold until she passed, that, you know, that's another reason why I believe I'm blessed, is because I've done things that people should do for their family and not talk about, but actually do it.
I'm sending prayers to you and your family, man. I'm sorry to hear about the cancer that's going and your that happened to your mother. So how do you work?
Oh, man, I work for Amazon, Grubhub, DoorDash, Instacart, Postmates. I mean, I have so many fucking jobs. I just feel really blessed because, I mean, I've really paved the way for my whole future. And how the game has changed with this COVID-19, it's created me to actually be able to invest completely into whatever I believe in. And having that investment is like your own motherfucking loan, your own shit coming from you. And you could do anything with those things. So I give a shout out to Amazon, Grubhub, DoorDash, Postmates, Instacart. Those are the future of the world. And if you want to be successful, your best bet is to get on these platforms and get that money while you can.
That's right. That's right. For sure. Can you share with us what's your scariest experience throughout your career? Or if you have any?
My scariest experiment?
Yeah. Experience, yes.
Oh, man, I would just say growing up in Fresno, bro, and making it to the age I am. It's pretty rough out here. I mean, you're surrounded by a bunch of people that you're in the land of the no. There's really no opportunities. There's no love. There's no appreciation. You know, so yeah, my big creating that love out of a no place. So I would do that through famous rappers like Mozzie, E40, Keep the Sneak, all the people that these people love. I would be a part of their shit, and then therefore they would love me. And that's how I learned how to fucking navigate through the no's and the fucking hardest place, I think. Because Fresno is well known for, like, we throw and have, like, the most dopest shit here. But when it's someone coming from Fresno, it's really hard for that person to actually get love from this place. And, yeah, being able to weather that storm, it was a long battle, but it was definitely worth it.
Yeah, I think one of the artists that I like out of Fresno was Killer Tay. Am I right? Was he out of Fresno?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Killer Tay is the original motherfucking OG. Shout out to Killer Tay for sure.
Yeah, shout out to Killer Tay. Yeah, man, take a poem. I think he is one of my favorite rappers out of Fresno, man. I liked it, that album Snake Eyes. I liked it, all his albums, but now I've been watching your progress, and you've been making a lot of success. I really enjoyed the song "Married to the Game." I like how that you mixed the sample, of your endorsement with the song and made it a record, and it's killing it right now. It's killing it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm definitely taking chances, and I am playing with fire, so sometimes when you love what you do, you got to take that chance. If I'm going to get sued and shit, guess what? I'm going to do what I got to do, but I'll face that road when it comes. It's just, I never expected things to go this way, and when you give something to a real motherfucker, it's like the sky's the limits to that person, and that's how it is with me.
Yes. Mic Benjammin, what work do you most enjoy doing?
I enjoy promoting, man. I really do. I enjoy seeing numbers stack up. I enjoy knowing how to use Facebook ads and all that shit. I really do, like, especially target marketing and all that shit. I fucking love it.
Nice.
A lot of people won't take the time to know this shit, but if you know this, then your fucking possibilities are endless. And if you get the right person to back what you're talking about and doing, such as Ice Cube, then now your numbers and everything are just going to shoot through the fucking roof. So, yeah, I really enjoy marketing, man.
That's excellent, man. Everybody, let's give him an applause for sharing and helping people out, man. You know, he's doing a lot for people and artists, and you know, he really loves sharing and marketing. Let's give him a clap. You know, give him an applause. All right, yeah.
I do sit downs for $150, and I could teach you or bless you with the game, and you know, and it's really just all about what you know. And all this comes from college, so I do give a shout out to Fresno City College. I did take my couple years and really get my associates in business management, so I learned the backing of this shit.
For sure. So, you've already described some real life situations that inspired you, but I want to ask you that question directly because the fans want to hear a real life situation that inspired you.
Real life, well, I mean, with Mozzie, because Mozzie, or Andre Nicotina, I'll say Andre Nicotina, we did a show together, and like his show was so big and just so many people there, and I had sold at least 70 tickets for this show.
Wow.
And I had just done so much promotion on this show because it was involving the Hustler, and I really, really love the Hustler because of Mac Dre. I grew up. If you follow me and you know Young Dope, my old character, that was originated from the Hustler and just that dope-ass freestyle. That's why I started freestyling, was because of the Hustler. So doing the show with Andre Nicotina and Hustler, towards the end of the show, I was waiting for Andre Nicotina, and I'm a beast. Like, if I pay for these shows and I fucking put my money up and I sell all this shit and I do all these things, I don't care about rapping. I'm not there to rap. Like, I came there to do my thing, but I'm not there to rap. I'm there for you, and I need your endorsement. I need your sponsorship. I need your love. I need you, the main artist. So when I met Hustler, he fucking showed me so much love. Like, it was to the point we were like brothers, and it was so fucking tight. And that definitely changed my whole logic about, you know, not all rappers are the same. But when I got to Andre Nicotina, when he pulled up and did his shit, he wasn't willing to do anything until the end of the show. So at the end of the show, I go back there and I have the cameras and they're recording and I'm ready to get this shit live. And the first thing he does is like, shut that camera down, shut that shit off. So I tell my guys, shut it off, shut the camera off. And then I go up to him and I'm like, hey, bro, I'm not trying to disrespect or anything, bro. This is all love, man. I sold like 70-some tickets out here. I did all this shit for you, bro. I'm out here because of you. And his response changed my whole view of everything. And it was so fucking simple, but it was the realest shit anyone could tell me. And his response was, don't do this for me. Do this for yourself. And then I stopped and I turned around and I said, I am. And my shirt said MicBenjammin.com on the back. And it was just, and then he shook my hand and it was mad love. But yeah, that experience with Andre Nicotina just showed me that I'm doing this shit right. You know, I ain't doing it for me, but I'm doing it for everybody. But it comes back to me. And that's the key to success.
Wow.
Working with individuals.
Wow, man. Thanks for sharing that with us, man. I want to thank you again, Mic Benjammin, for being a special guest on this episode on my podcast, DJ Blue Radio, The J Blue Show. Thank you again, man. I got about a few or several more questions, man. I'm not sure how much time you have with us today, but I just got, a few, several more questions. You know, the world wants to know, the fans wants to know more about Mic Benjammin, you know?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm down, bro. For
sure. Wow, man. Well, shout out to Mozzie and shout out to Andre Nicotina, man. That's dope.
Hustler.
And Hustler. Oh yeah, man. Hustler. Yeah. R.I.P. to Jacker.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Jack and
R.I.P.
Mac
Mac Dre. Yeah, R.I.P. Mac Dre. Yeah, man. Wow, man, that's deep. What can you share with us what is, or what, if you have any, what's your most embarrassing moment in your career?
Oh man, one of my most embarrassing moments was a situation with San Quentin out when I was doing a show with him, and I was younger. I was going by the name of Young Dope, and my goal at that time was to battle everybody. My shit wasn't love. It wasn't fucking rocking with you. It wasn't that. This is me now as a professional. Back then when I was Young Dope, it was I battle these niggas. I put them on the spot. I record it, show everybody I'm the shit. So I did that to San Quentin, and it seemed like it came back on me. Like when we were doing the show, he was like, he stole my bracelet on stage, and that shit, like, it fucked me up because I never stole a fucking thing from this man. I was put on the spot, and I had the whole fucking people coming at me, and I had to know how to handle this situation. So it's not really embarrassing. It's more real because, I mean, embarrassing moments probably come in life, but it's more like you learn from this situation. So I went out my pockets and everything to show this man I was here out of love, man. Even if I'm battling you, bro, it's just because I'm trying to get something started. And it changed me a lot because I really had to deal with that shit at 16. And at the end of it all, I said the only way I could prove to you I didn't steal your bracelet was I'm going to stand around you through this whole show. So I stood around him through the whole show, and I went through everything that people threw at me. Everything. And people were like, you should get looking like they want to knock me out. Everything. And I just stood through it all. At 16 years old. And at the end of the show, I'm standing outside with him, and I'm like, I fucking hate rap. I hate rappers. I hate every fucking thing that has to do with music because I know I didn't steal this man's bracelet. And at the end of it all, he walks over to me, pulls me to the side, and he's like, you're the realest motherfucker I ever met. And he shook my hand, and I was like, man, F you. And I walked off.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was San Quentin.
Yeah,
San Quentin,
the rap star.
Wow.
It's love and shit. I still got love, but it's the truth. So I think people need to hear that.
Wow. So have you talked to San Quentin after that?
Oh no, because I don't really consider no one relevant to me, bro, unless they're fucking Ice Cube or they're somebody who I like that. Like I got love, but I just don't. I did a show, I did the Live Wire Fest where he was there, but I don't think he recognized me because I was a cameraman and I was a promoter. I didn't care about rapping and shit because that's how I blend in.
Yeah. All right. That's what's up. For sure. Wow. Everybody that's tuning in right now, man, thanks again. We love you. Make sure y'all drop some comments in the Immortal Master Floppy chat room on Spreaker.com and Spreaker Podcast Player. And remember, this episode is going to be available on demand on YouTube on Immortal Master Floppy. So if y'all want to share this episode because y'all, are not listening to it live, it's going to be available on YouTube. Just look for the latest episode by Mic Benjammin. And this is actually our first episode. So this is the only episode. And Mic Benjammin, we're not gonna ask you everything today because we want to have you on another episode. We want to have you on, as a special guest again, and we don't want to spoil it and give all the fans everything they want to know. So we want to keep them in suspense. So, but we thanks everybody for tuning in. I got a few, to several more questions. But don't forget to drop those comments in the Immortal Master Floppy chat room on Spreaker.com and Spreaker Podcast Player. Also, make sure y'all check out MicBenjammin.com and all digital streaming platforms, Mic Benjammin, and all social media, Mic Benjammin. So, right now, I want to ask you this. What memorable responses have you had to your work or to your music?
Oh, memorable responses. I had just dropped my radio station on my internet site, and I was really excited because I was able to have my own shit and play people's shit. And I don't even know if it's legal and shit. I don't even give a fuck. personally, I wanted my own shit, and I built it. So I was at a store, a grocery store, and this little kid and his mom was like, "That's Mic Benjammin," and all type of little shit. And I was with my wife, and I was just talking to her about the radio station, how exciting it was with my ex-wife. And she was like, didn't really give a fuck. And then out of nowhere, this little kid says, "Dude, you just dropped a radio station? That's so awesome." And I mean, for the little kid to say that, it just really touched my heart, because it let me know that, this is bigger than me. This is totally what I expected, in the sense of, like, if that's what I'm after, then here it is in your fucking face right here at the grocery store. And it really showed me that, what I'm doing and shit is way bigger than what I believe in my own self, like, especially with little kids and all that. So I just want to be a positive influence amongst the youth, because there's not a lot of great, positive, real people that come from the gutter and showing people that you can do it if you work for it and you believe in yourself. And I just think that's awesome, man. And I mean, that's not the only kid I've had do that, but for the radio station, that was. But it was cool, because I just put it out and it was new.
That's right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Mic Benjammin, what do you dislike about your music, if you have any dislikes?
Oh, just the fact that, like, we're at a point now where the fucking recording can be done on the phone professionally. So, like, all the shit I went through to make my music that I have from back then, the sound and the quality of a lot of my songs, I don't have these beats no more, and they were recorded on Cubase, and, like, they're recorded on shit that doesn't even compare to what my iPhone can do alone. And that's the only regret, only thing I have towards my music, because all of it's great. I mean, I bled my life and my soul. I'm not talking about fucking popping drugs. I'm not talking about fucking hurting people. I'm talking about grinding, struggling, coming up, perceiving fucking greatness throughout everything. And, so even though it doesn't sound the greatest quality, if you listen, you'll be able to feel it, because I'm coming from the heart.
Yes, sir. Mic Benjammin, the fans want to know, what food, drink, and song inspires you?
Food, drink, and song?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit, I would say any Mac Dre, man. Mac Dre, fucking since 84. Get Stupid, hypey shit, Cuddy Yee. I just love Mac Dre. Like, I've always, since I came into Mac Dre back in 2004, sad to say I didn't know him before that, but ever since I fucking found out who he was through the whole Diz movement, I just fell deeply in love with his music and his fucking greatness and just the persona that he had, and I see the world copied him. And it kind of breaks my heart, because I think he deserves more love and more credit for just the ability to do what he was doing and just fucking doing it. And I give that back. If you go to my internet site, you can see where I say Mac Dre inspired Mic Benjammin. Everything that I do, it comes from that love that I really have for Mac Dre. And from him being locked up in Fresno, I feel that we're closer, and it just makes me feel more like closer to him in a sense. And I've dedicated my life to him in a form of like him too. And to get to Ice Cube, I think he'd be proud of me, man.
Can you name
I kept it real and I stuck to the script.
Yes, sir. Can you name a song by Mac Dre that inspired you?
Oh yeah, since '84.
Since
I have
84.
my song remix called Since '99.
Uh-huh.
And since '84. Yeah, that's the one.
For sure. And then what food and drink inspire you? I know when I ask artists these questions, the artists usually they tell me, some people say Gatorade, and then some people they say, some rum or some Hennessy, hot vodka, or they'll come up with some people come up with.
I don't drink, so I would say my mom used to drink Pepsi, so I would say Pepsi. And I love chorizo, eggs, and rice. It's a fucking thing that I got from my dad.
Nice. That's what's up.
And I am black and white, so my dad was African American and my mother is white.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. For sure. For sure. Can you share with us a little bit about how what roles do you think artists have in society?
How do artists have what?
What role do artists have in society? What do you think, or what do you say about that?
Oh man, they have the biggest role, bro. These people are the motive behind so much shit that they don't even realize. Their music inspires emotions from hate, love, fear, fucking sex, everything. They're like, these people's influence are so huge that they don't care about God, though. They don't care about realness. They just care about money and what they can inspire. And their influence, bro, it's the biggest thing. I mean, you talk about 6ix9ine and you talk about all these rappers and shit, and like, if they knew how to use their power right, they could fucking change the world and be helping the world and making it an awesome, great place. But instead, they're influenced their own subjective fucking shit. I don't agree or disagree with what they do, but that would never be me. You know?
Okay.
I'm down for the money. I want the money, but the money isn't the most important thing, bro.
That's right. That's what's up. Wow. Now I hear a lot of fire in your soul, Mic Benjammin. I hear a lot of fire in your soul, man, and I want to ask you this because I think that anybody, you know, that believe in themselves and want to do something, they always come to some kind of frustration. So I want to ask you this: what makes you angry in the music industry?
I'm not good with the hate. Like, I'll ban you and kick you off my shit if you hate on what I'm doing or the person I'm fucking with, or I'm not good with that. That shit frustrates me the most. I'm learning how to deal with it, but I'm not like a robot. I'm not a fucking person that was created in a lab. I'm a real motherfucker from the streets of Fresno, and I don't know how other artists can deal with hate, but I'm not good with it. To me, there's a million people out here, and if fucking thousands of them are haters, I would rather eliminate them and create space for 200,000 new people that may like me. So I always look at it like that. I think it's a benefit to you as a person because you end up only dealing with the shit that you want to deal with. Because the way I look at the internet is like this. There's so much shit going on. When someone takes the time to send a hateful message or something, they may hate you for that moment, but once you ban them or block them or kick them off, they're going to forget about you within a day, 2 days, a week, and then you're irrelevant to them. And then they can't find you or search for you or shit, so then you really become irrelevant. Not saying it's going to work with everybody, but it works at least 70% of the time. A lot of people leave their comments and leave the hate, but like on my Ice Cube shit, I get a lot of fucking white folks talking shit about where he's at now, and personally, I don't give a fuck. I delete that shit. I let people know I'm going to ban them and block them, and they don't care. They take that chance. But it's like that for me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a robot. I'm a real person. I have emotions and feelings. And the last thing I want to do is coming at someone over a hateful ass comment, because that's the type of person I am, is I will. So, yeah.
Wow. I like that. That's a great answer. I like that, man. You're not a robot. That's a good one. That's real talk, man. It's just, I like that, man. He said I'm not a robot. That's a good one. I feel that one, man. That just reminds me of the movie I, Robot with Will Smith. And
hell yeah.
Yeah, there was just it just reminds me of just that one robot. You know, the one that had feelings.
Yeah, that one that stood out. All the other robots.
Yeah.
Because they got managers and all that. With this COVID-19, ain't no one got shit. That's what really changed the game for me, is the fact that COVID-19 has happened. And that shit took all the people, the insurance companies that back all these people with all this money, they ain't backing shit. Because all one fan has to do is say they got COVID-19 at this show, and now that whole shit is fucked up. So I really think, I feel bad for COVID-19 happening, but it was able to change my whole life.
Wow. So you think that there was some good and bad out of this COVID-19?
Yeah, most definitely. There's definitely good and bad. Bad is the loss and everything that we're going through right now. But the good is fucking the fact that people like myself, who worked their whole life for this shit and was never going to stop working for it, they're able to fucking get everything out of it because we're the people that matter. You know, it's just like Grubhub, DoorDash, Postmates, Instacart. Before this virus happened, they were trying to shut us down. They were trying to put laws in effect to where we couldn't work the way we wanted and all that shit. And then after the COVID-19, we're the motherfucking first responders and shit. And it's just funny.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's the same thing with the rap world. It's the same thing with anything and everything that's real.
Yes, yes. So, do you think the artistic life can be lonely? And if it is for you, how do you counteract it?
Oh yeah, it's definitely lonely because you don't get what you think you're gonna get. You know, you get what is gonna be given to you. So, you know, if you got the $1,000,000 looks and you got the body and all the shit that they want, you'll get all the shit that you want from it. So real shit, yeah, it is lonely because then even having that gives you a greater you got to protect yourself even more. You know, so it's, I don't know, bro. I just look at it like I've always been this lonely. Even when I was married, I was sad because I couldn't be me. You know, I couldn't be the person that I am. And I'm this fucking legendary artist that has paved my way since 4th grade. So for me to sit back and act like I'm not, it's like killing my own self and my own vibe. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's definitely lonely, but you associate with people that are in that same field as you. And then that is where the loneliness, it leaves you because you're no longer like, fuck, nigga, I got Gata, I got Yuck Mouth, I got fucking Debo, I got Ice Cube, and now you're no longer feeling lonely because you're associated with the people that you feel you deserve to be around and be with, whether it's a video or it's something but them recognizing you.
And so you're 29. When you gonna be 30?
December 29th.
December?
I'm a Capricorn, so I'm a real goal setter.
Wow. Okay. You know what? I just knew it. I seen a post earlier from you today, and you said, if you're a rapper, I don't want to be your friend. Please delete me. Thank you. And I felt the frustration. It reminded me of myself. I almost read some of your posts and it reminds me of myself. I'm on the cusp. I'm January 20th. I'm an Aquarius Capricorn. I'm a real serious Capricorn though. I'm the governor.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And it's so now it's no wonder why I can read your posts and I can feel where you're coming from. And because I think we when we were now you're gonna be 30 years old in December 29th. You're the sign of the Capricorn. What superpowers would you say or would you consider that you have and why?
I have that drive and that goal, that experience will dominate everything else. So having that goal as a Capricorn, it sets you apart from anything and everything else because everyone could run their mouth and talk about all these different things, but if they don't have the experience to back it up, then all they're doing is talking. You know, they may have the money, but they don't have the experience. And that's the key to actually being a greater person, is you got to be willing to take these chances and experience life in different ways. That's going to help you succeed in the goals that you set and the things you want to do.
That's right. Wow. You know what? I just want to say, man, I really want to thank all the fans and everybody that's tuning in to this episode. Thank you for staying tuned in. I really want to tell everybody that I really appreciate Mic Benjammin being on this episode and being a special guest. It's a pleasure. This is really great. I'm feeling really good today. I hope everybody's feeling good today. It's Sunday. I think it's July 26th. And yeah, man. I want to ask you, you know, if you have more time, you know, the fans want to know, what kind of research do you do to proceed and reach success?
Anything necessary, bro. You gotta be open like a book, because if you're not open, then you're closed, and you're closed to all this shit because you're closed-minded. And you gotta be open. You gotta be open to fucking suggestions, criticism. Even if you don't like it, you take it in and you learn how to better from it. Change it up a little bit. Let that criticism help you, not destroy you. So really just facts too. I like facts about shit, you know. Knowing the facts about it will tell you how you should go about it. It ain't gonna tell you the fucking route to the fucking levels, but it's gonna give you some clarity into how to go about it. And OGs and people that have done it. People have done it. Okay, if everybody want to be the man, but they're not willing to associate with the men, then they're still a kid. You feel me?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta associate with the dogs that's already in the back people, not even the frontline people. You got a lot of back people. Like real soon, you're gonna have an interview coming from me and DJ Envy, and that's gonna be really something fucking awesome. I think. I like him a lot. I like him more than any of the other people on. So I'm really taking my own time, my own money, and I'm gonna tell him I was endorsed by coming up throughout the pandemic, and I want to know what kind of advice you could give me as an independent artist. And I just expect some really, really good shit.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. Man.
It's not a guarantee because money talks, but people could turn it down. You know, they don't need it.
Yeah, man. That's real talk, man. You said that on point, man. That's actually kind of scary too. Especially when you're high value and they turn you down.
Yeah.
And I can feel like...
I mean, I didn't expect Chris Tucker to turn me down, but he did. He didn't even take the time, and I understand. But at the same time, I still took a shot. I paid the man the money he asked for, and I don't know if they know what I'm going to do with the shit, but I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Well, I think that everything just takes time, and sometimes people, it takes time for people to learn from some of the, from the small to the biggest mistakes. And, I think that, you taking a shot, that just helped you. It was a lesson, everything is either a blessing or a lesson. And, you learned a lesson, by meeting St. Quinn, trying to get a shot with Chris Tucker, so many people are always, just showing us a blessing and showing us a lesson to be learned. And that's really, really what I see about you. You're really driven. You're really determined. You're not giving up. And I can hear the fire in your soul, man. And I used to play.
No, I would have to die to give up, and then I'll be legendary. So it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
But that's how real it is. And then even with Ice Cube, bro, like I cried the day before, and I prayed to God and said, I gave my whole life for this shit, God. If you could do anything for me, my mom in heaven, I prayed to her and I asked him, please make this man do this for me. And and 2 days later, he not only did it for me, he did it a minute and 30 seconds, man. That's all it took of that man's time to change my whole life, man.
Yeah, man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, man, and wonderful. That's a great thing. Shout out to Ice Cube, man, and sending prayers for him and his family and everybody through this COVID-19 and this pandemic. It's been crazy. The fans want to know, Mic Benjammin, how do you think Donald Trump needs to be out of office?
Honestly, he's been good and bad, bro, in my sense, because I've never had a president give me no money. And I work hard as fuck, so I definitely deserve that money, and I'm ready for my next money coming. So with that being said, I do agree with some of his shit because he did pay me. And anybody who pays me makes me feel some different type of way about him. Even if it wasn't him, he was in office during the time where I did get paid, and I needed that. And I still need my next check. So, but honestly, he's an entertainer. If an entertainer was supposed to be in office, I believe that should have been Tupac. And I don't agree with everything. I don't agree with white America and the whole shit going on in the world. It's really bad, but I'm half black and white, so I can't sit on one side of the fence ever, no matter how I feel in my heart or what. I have to still have some consideration for each fucking side of what's going on.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
So, yeah. I can't really give an answer for that. The president did pay me, and he was in office, and I do appreciate that, and I appreciate any money that they're ever going to give me.
Yeah. We always got to look at both sides of the fence, and it's always important that we have a mature approach to these type of situations. We just hear so much about how peaceful protesters are getting tear gassed. How many people are being unemployed? 3 to 4.8 million people unemployed because of the coronavirus. We're hearing so many bad things, and I never really was into the politics, but I just now started to trying to gain politic information and details. And I've been watching Trump. I've been watching Joe Biden. I've been listening to Kanye West. Kanye West is just coming out with some really, I'm hearing a lot about, he's coming out with some crazy theories about Harriet Tubman. And, I just say, well, I think that's a distraction too. I say Kanye West, that's just a distraction that I'm really numb to it. So, yeah, man. But the fans.
I mean, with Kanye, bro, he's had so many breakdowns and things of his life that, when he came out to Fresno a long time ago before he was hella famous, I went to go see him, and he didn't even get out his car. He looked, it was like, fuck that place, I'm out of here. Like, just to show his true side of who he is. Just, you could tell how people are when they come to your town and they see that. Like, we all were just ready to meet Kanye. We weren't. I mean, it was an autograph signing, and he just, I don't know, bro. He's just not, like a lot of rappers, bro. They're not fucking sane people. Like, and I'm not saying he's one of them. I'm just saying they're not fucking humble, sane people. They're fucking in this world of their own fucking world, and that's all that matters. Their world, and either you're a part of their world or you're not at all.
I totally understand. I totally understand, man. It's That's one thing I did. I think one thing I like about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was like pretty humble. I think he was like one of those people that everybody was able to reach. Or even at least he just. I just think that he really loved people. And no disrespect to Kanye. Shout out to Kanye West and his success. I know exactly what you mean. It's like, what city? So did he pull up to Fresno? He pulled up to Fresno, and you seen him?
Yeah, and he was in his car, and you could just tell he wasn't feeling the vibe of the people. He just, whatever was going on with him. And this was before, I think he had Jesus Walk that came out, and he was barely turning into Kanye. And he just showed his side, like he wasn't. I mean, it's not everywhere you go, but you come places. We're going to remember shit. I know I do. Because as a fan, we pay our money. We're there to support you. I may be a rapper, but I'm a fan to a lot of these people I rock with. That's what you want to be. That way they know you're not there to fucking try to take what they got or get a part of that. And everybody wants that, but if you come at these people that you're a fan and you appreciate what they do, then they're going to be more than willing to fuck with you and let you have a part of it because they know you rock with them.
Yes, sir.
And that's all I'm saying. We was there showing love and support. We wasn't there to, I don't know what everyone's intentions are, but that was my intention.
Okay. And are you in Fresno, California right now?
Yeah, I'm always in Fresno.
For sure. So for everybody that's listening, just so y'all know, I'm in San Jose, California, United States. And Mic Benjammin, he's in Fresno, California. So I just want to say, man, it's a pleasure, that we can have this episode. There's a lot of people, they think that if we're not in the same studio, we can't do a song together. If we're not in the same department, we can't do this together and do that. But the technology it's been really great. Been really flexible. Make sure y'all follow Mic Benjammin on Facebook. Also, follow the Mic Benjammin page. And anything with Mic Benjammin on it, you got to check that out. Just all social media platforms, digital streaming platforms. Make sure you check out the MicBenjammin.com. That's MicBenjammin.com. Also, the fans want to know, can you name or would you name 3 artists that you like to be compared to, if there are any?
Oh, man, I don't really compare myself with anybody, but if there was, it would be Ice Cube, Mac Dre, and fucking Eazy-E.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And not by my music, Mac Dre some in my music, but just the category of Chuck Taylors and motherfucking 501, just that whole West Coast feel that we created, the ready shit, the party shit, all that shit that we originated, fuck the police, gangster shit, all the vibes. To me, it all came from Eazy-E and the motherfuckers that I was influenced by, so.
Shout out to Easy E. And rest in peace, Easy E. Eric Wright. Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah, so it was like a really big blessing to get the Cube because of the NWA, because of everything he did. It was so much bigger than just his movies. Like, as a rapper, he's like the godfather of rap to me as a West Coast person. And I dreamed of this shit as a kid. I didn't know it would be Ice Cube. I always thought it would be Dr. Dre. You know, every fucking nigga from the West Coast want to get to Dre like Game, and that was just the original plot in the mind of real West Coast rappers. So to get to Ice Cube, it's even better because to me he's more independent. Like, to me, like everything that he's done has been independent, and that is me. I'm fucking that independence. I'm the nigga they love to hate. I'm just that version in 2020 in my own way.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. I feel you. Ice Cube, you know, he used to write for Eazy-E, and you know what I mean, he was so independent, you know, that every time he does music under Ice Cube, he don't gotta pay nothing to Ruthless or nothing to Eric Eazy-E, you know, but only under NWA, only under NWA, and it's amazing what Dr. Dre was able to accomplish. You know, now he's sitting next to Jay-Z, you know, you're calling him, you know, him or Jay-Z the first billionaire rapper to ever become a billionaire, and I know there was some controversy to, you know, Jay-Z and Dre, but that's a big thing right there. Ice Cube, he was serious about his.
Yeah, I'm just blessed to be able to associate my name even a little bit with those motherfucking people, bro. That's where my most humbleness and gratefulness comes from, because he could have turned it down. He could have said fuck that, but I'm sure he's seen a nigga from Fresno and he knows this place is not the place where niggas like me come from. And I was born in Merced. I ain't even from here really. I've just been here since 2014.
Yeah.
This place has turned me to who I am. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, even to have a little association with those individuals is the greatest thing for any West Coast rapper, man. It's fucking the best thing you could have and ask for.
Yes, sir.
Or pay for it. I didn't ask. I paid and I asked.
Will you, can you name something you love about music and why?
Oh, man, the vibes it creates with people, man. Those are lifetime vibes that they'll have for the rest of their life. When I run into people that know me from out here a lot, they always want me to perform my song All My Life. And I made my song All My Life when I was like 16. And that song, I made it from Louisville Slugger, part of the Billionaires out here in Fresno, which were pretty big. And it's just the vibe it creates with people. That's just an everlasting vibe that you can create with a song in the right fucking tone and the right feel. And when you bleed that shit from your soul and your heart, it lasts forever. And that's some real shit.
And the fans want to know, can you share something you don't love about music and why?
Oh, the hypocrisy, the hypocrites, and the fucking fakeness about it, and just the fronting, because most people were formed in a fucking laboratory. I mean, not like that, but I went to school for this shit, so I found out that, you know, all these people are pre-planned agendas. Not now because of the COVID-19, but this is how it was forever. They're pre-planned out. They're fucking selected through a record label. This is how this person's going to be. They're fucking formed up for that. And I just don't think music should have ever been based around that. Yeah, they wanted to make money and invest and have companies do all that. But then it swallowed up all of the independent people, like the people who really struggle and grind and make this shit a reality. They got to go learn how to be fake and be this fucking character and develop this character around all these rules and regulations to America or whatever to fucking have that success. Or they get lucky and get that one shot and go viral, which it's 1 in a million to me. So, I mean, you could pay for the viral shit now, but before it was 1 in a million. So it's just, that's the shit I don't like, fakeness behind it. Because forever I tried to change my character to be a fictional type character, but there's nothing fiction about me. Just because I have a name, that doesn't make me fake. It's just, that. It's being fake when you're not supposed to, you know, because you bleed this shit.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Mic Benjammin, I have maybe a couple to a few more questions now. But before I wrap this up, I want to say that for anybody that has answers to these handful of questions I'm asking Mic Benjammin, you can feel free to email them answers to arts@newsandmediarepublic.org. Again, I said that if you want to answer these handful of questions I'm asking Mic Benjammin, you can email those answers to arts@newsandmediarepublic.org for a possible feature on the site. Make sure that you include a photo of your creative space and some examples of your work and links on how to get them. That's arts@newsandmediarepublic.org. ARTS@NEWSANDIREPUBLIC.org. That's arts@newsandmediarepublic.org to get a possible feature on the site. Just remember to include a photo of your creative space and some examples of your work and links on how to get them. And we really appreciate everybody that's tuning in right now. We love you. We got Mic Benjammin with us today, a special guest. He's a hip hop artist, a rapper. He's actually he's becoming an entrepreneur. He is an entrepreneur. What's the best advice that you've been given, Mic Benjammin?
Oh, don't do it for me. Do it for yourself.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's a good one. That's some pretty good advice right there. Yeah, that's some great advice. He said, "Do it for you, not for me." Yeah, I think that should be a part of your movie. Would you come out with a film?
Hell yeah, I do. I would love to make a movie later on. It would be fucking so dope, man.
Yeah. I have a few more, couple to a few more questions. Let me go through my list here. Well, I'm gonna ask you this right here. What would you be doing if you were not doing music?
I would just be working.
Okay.
I would be working. That's what I was doing before when I was married. I had my own house, cars, all the shit that you're supposed to have, just working my ass off. But I don't feel that life is the right for people like myself. People like me, they're like, they'll die in that fucking position because I'm not a regular person. I can't just sit and live regular. And that's the biggest thing. I can't just do that. Like, I did it and I hated it. I gained hella weight, depressed, sad, mad. 3 months later after that, I get endorsed by Ice Cube. I'm fucking 60 pounds lighter. I got hella different jobs. So it's just all about, it's all about your happiness and what makes you happy.
That's right. So, I want to share this with everybody because I want them to know. Mic Benjammin is a verified artist in the streets and the music industry. I mean, not just the music industry. We're talking about the industry here. I mean, this guy's already worked with. He's done shows and tours with Mozzie, Hustler. He's got legendaries really giving him a shout out. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to know, y'all really, really don't want to miss out on Mic Benjammin's next upcoming project. This guy here has got amazing content. He's got major followers. That's the question I want to ask you. What do you dislike about your artwork? Because you got
shit. If anything, just my weight. I want to just be fucking fit as fuck and just hella swole. That makes. I just love the bitches too, the women. That's what we do it for as men. We do it to fucking attract all the fucking women. Feel great about ourselves. And, just coming from the gutter, coming from not having shit, coming from the whole struggle of life and overcoming all these things. The biggest thing to me is getting fit and being the person I want to be, and creating that image that I want.
Mic Benjammin, we want to know, what is one of your favorite or most inspirational places that you've been to or would like to go? to?
I would like to go to LA. I've never been there. I do want to go there and experience the whole walking down Hollywood Boulevard, the whole stars, taking pictures, shooting music videos, which I'm gonna do all this real soon. But yeah, just maybe running into some people and getting some fucking random endorsements on the spot, and your backup talks for everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's a really good. That's a good answer. That's a good place to go to. I've actually been down to the Hollywood Walk of Fame a few times. I've even stepped into the Microsoft Theater to watch the America's Got Talent shows. I've been to the.
Oh yeah.
I've been there so many times. I never really took any I took photos and videos of me on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but the one thing I remember when I was there is I seen Trump's star destroyed, ruined. I mean, it was like it was crazy because I had never seen that before, but I just never really had a chance to get any selfies or with the Ice Cube star Walk of Fame, because I know he had got a star. I know Snoop Dogg got his. But the first thing I seen when I went down there, I noticed that Trump, his star was ruined. It was ruined, and I took a photo of that, and I was like, wow, I said, that's crazy. So yeah, that's really a great place. So you what is your dream project?
Real shit, I'm living it right now, bro. My dream project was getting fucking Ice Cube, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know what's to come and shit, but I mean, I do have other people like Bashan that I'm about to work with in Planet Asia from here. But I'm really more excited and more prone to promote this shit with Ice Cube, my new song, make that video in LA, and really show people how it's done when you get something like this and how you go all out for it. I know some people will feel that it's watered down because I ain't gonna stop, but I'm gonna get everything that there is to offer out of this. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna shoot a $10,000 video on this shit. I'm gonna really show motherfuckers how you're supposed to do shit when you can invest and when you can do it. So.
Yeah, show them how it's done, huh? Yeah, that's what's up.
I mean, in my own thing, I'm always only out to fucking make myself feel great. Maybe that's a problem, but I feel excellent as fuck. I feel like, fuck, I did some shit motherfuckers dreamt of. And when I talk to people out here and I show them this shit, they're like, how the fuck? And it makes me feel awesome. It's like a one-of-a-kind thing that, anybody could get it. They pay for it, and he chooses to do it. But fuck, he chose me, and he chose the right person at the right time, and I'm gonna fucking run it.
That's right. That's what's up. You know what, man? Fans, they want to know more, but we're not gonna give them everything right now. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I'll ask you a couple more questions before we wrap this up, but we want to keep everybody in suspense. We don't want to give them everything right now. So, but I really want to say thanks again. Thank you very much for being a special guest on this episode. This episode will be on demand on YouTube. Just go to Mic Benjammin on Immortal Master Floppy. That's Immortal Master Floppy at YouTube. Go and find Mic Benjammin, and you can listen to this episode and hear everything about Mic Benjammin and what he has to say. And remember, if y'all want to answer these handful of questions I asked Mic Benjammin, you can email that to arts@newsmediarepublic.org for a possible feature on the site. And include a photo, get you some examples of your work, copy your links to them. That's just email them to arts@newsandmediarepublic.org for a possible feature on the site. And again, don't forget to check out micbenjammin.com. Make sure you check out Mic Benjammin on all social media platforms and digital streaming platforms. And if you see his name on any shows or any tours, make sure that you find a way to get those tickets. You can just probably just send it directly to Mic Benjammin. He responds to any message about usually within 2 minutes. So
yeah.
I really would. I would really work with Mic Benjammin. He's been doing this for a long time. So anything you want to say before we wrap this up, Mic Benjammin?
Oh, no, man, I appreciate you having me. I hope I can help people out with the game that I gave. This is all straight from the street, straight from fucking the mouth of the beast. That, I'm a beast that was formed straight out of Fresno, and out of dope and pimping and all the shit that motherfuckers don't survive. Or they do survive, but they never make it. So, college, everything. Yeah, if you want some game, definitely listening to me. I'll give you the game as best as I can, but it's on you to sew it up and learn from it and use it.
For sure. Thanks a lot, Mic Benjammin. That's you've been a great inspiration today. You made me feel a lot better, and I hope the fans feel the same way. And we would love to have you on another episode very soon. And for those of you that are listening, my podcast is DJ Blue Radio, the J Blue Show, available on Spreaker.com and Spreaker Podcast Player. And all episodes usually go to Immortal Master Floppy at YouTube. I actually just changed the name from Immortal Mr. Floppy to Immortal Master Floppy. And also, thanks again. Mic Benjammin, if you want to stay on the phone with me before I wrap this thing, while I wrap this thing up, you're more than welcome to, and we'll chop it up a little bit. I got a mixtape I'm working on, and I wanted to just share a little bit of that with you, and we can also discuss, some other things before we end our call. So, thanks again, Mic Benjammin. I want to say,
I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Shout
yes.
out to J Blue. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, everybody. Make sure you share this episode. Make sure that you like and comment. And we appreciate you. We love you. And we are out. Peace.